Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. You know, like Western films, family road trip films tend to be a genre that's kinda rare when it comes to animation. Sure, there are films like Tiny Toon Adventures, How I Spent My Vacation, or a Goofy movie, but there are also several live action ones like RV, Where the Millers, and National Lampoon's Vacation. Though, I still have yet to watch College Road Trip. But just recently, I saw an animated family road trip movie on Netflix that really blew me away. And that's what I'll be looking at today in honor of my dad's recent retirement. So, released on Netflix on April 30th, 2021, the movie is The Mitchells vs. the Machines. Now, let's get started. Young Katie Mitchell embarks on a road trip with her proud parents, her younger brother, and her beloved dog to start off her first year at film school. But their plans to bond as a family soon get interrupted when the world's electronic devices come to life to stage an uprising. With help from two friendly robots, the Mitchells must now come together to save one another and the planet from the new technological revolution. So, what are my thoughts on this movie? Well, what else can I say except I loved it. I think it's got to be one of the best animated films of 2021 so far. But to further explain why I love this film, let's move on to Mustang Notes. On May 22nd, 2018, Sony Pictures Animation announced the title of a Phil Lord and Christopher Miller produced animated movie that was in development entitled The Mitchells vs. the Machines. The film was the duo's fourth collaboration with Sony following the release of the two Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movies and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, as well as the studio's first original feature film since The Star. Mike Rianda and Jeff Rowe, former writers of the Disney Channel animated series Gravity Falls, served as the film's screenwriters, along with Rianda serving as director and Rowe as co-director. Further details were revealed a year later at the 2019 Annecy International Animated Film Festival that June, when Sony Animation president Christine Belson revealed that the movie would be using an animation style similar to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and that the worlds the Mitchell family and the robots live in are initially separate universes before colliding. On February 20th, 2020, first images were revealed through Entertainment Weekly, and it was announced the title was changed to Connected. The film was renamed back to The Mitchells vs. the Machines after Sony sold the distribution rights to Netflix on January 12th, 2021. Now, in my opinion, the CGI animation, like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, is absolutely excellent, and throughout the movie, there are these little 2D animated looking gags that kind of remind me of Rafe's drawings from the middle school movie. And to me, these animated gags are pretty funny, but also pretty clever too. Now, let's talk a little bit about PAL Corporation, which is headed and founded by Dr. Mark Bowman. This company is known for making smart appliances and futuristic technology, and to me, I think it's kind of similar to certain high-tech companies like Skynet from the Terminator franchise, as well as the USR from iRobot, since those two movies also had robots uprising against humanity. Also, I find it kind of interesting that the PAL Labs is located in Silicon Valley, California, because it's said to be home to many of the world's largest high-tech corporations. Plus, some of my favorite moments in the movie is not only the final climax, but I also like the scene at the Mall of the Globe where the Mitchell family are fighting off against many PAL appliances and a giant Furby toy. Gee, I can't believe these little devils have been around since my late childhood back in 1998. Anyway, in my eyes, that scene kind of made me think of a scene from The Brave Little Toaster, as well as the Mad Doctor's Beetleworks from Epic Mickey. Another thing that surprised me was that the Mitchells began their cross-country road trip on September 20th, 2020, which was, believe it or not, my 30th birthday. Yeah, I know that does sound really crazy, especially since COVID was around during that time, and it still kinda is nowadays, but keep in mind, this movie began production in 2018, which was before anyone ever found out about the pandemic. Anyway, let's move on to the characters and the voice actors who brought him to life. The patriarch of the family, Rick Mitchell, is voiced by Danny McBride, whom was in movies like Tropic Thunder, Hell and Back, Sausage Party, and those terrible Angry Birds movies. Plus, Danny was a co-writer and executive producer for the 2018 Halloween movie and its upcoming follow-ups. Now, I kind of have a love-hate feeling with this guy since he doesn't seem to like technology, nor does he seem interested in his daughter's homemade movies. Plus, I was really shocked when he broke Katie's laptop. Still, I kind of like that Rick is a nature-loving guy, and he wants to reconnect with Katie and bond with his family one last time while on their cross-country road trip to California. Our main character, Katie Mitchell, is voiced by Abby Jacobson, whom I only remember from the Comedy Central series and the Lego Ninjago movie. In my eyes, Katie is a character who I can easily identify and sympathize with, due to the fact that she was an outcast when she was a kid, kind of like me. Also, I think Katie is a real talented filmmaker, and I like that she dreams of participating in filming at the California College of Film. Plus, I think her videos starring her dog Monchi are really funny and cute. Next is Rick's wife, Linda, voiced by Maya Rudolph, whom I talked about in my blogs of the Nutjob movies, the Emoji Movie, Disney's Big Hero 6, The Willoughbys, and Strange Magic. And this summer, she'll be in Pixar's upcoming movie, Luca, and Disney's upcoming sequel, Disenchanted. In my opinion, Linda is a decent character when it comes to keeping her family together, but her cupcake decorating is kind of off, and she seems a little envious of the neighboring family, the Posies. But on the other hand, I found it cute when she gives someone a star sticker like a first grade teacher does. And I thought the scene where Linda goes berserk and fights the stealth bots was really hardcore. Next is Katie's brother, Aaron, voiced by director and co-writer Mike Rianda. Like most boys his age, Aaron's a dinosaur nut. And to me, I like that he and Katie have a nice sibling relationship. Also, Aaron has a secret crush on Abby Posey. These are Deborah Bot 5000 and Eric, voiced by Fred Armisen and Beck Bennett. These two are damaged PAL robots who serve as the movie's comic reliefs. To me, I think these guys make decent supporting characters while helping the Mitchells stop the robot apocalypse. And I think they have some of the funniest lines in the entire movie. Finally, we come to the main antagonist, Pal, voiced by Olivia Colman, whom was in Hot Fuzz and Murder on the Orient Express. This highly trained AI was a virtual assistant to Dr. Mark Bowman until he declared her obsolete, which caused her to rise up against humanity and order the home robots to capture every last human being on Earth so that she can launch them into space and then take over the world with electronic devices. In my eyes, not only is Pal intelligent, like the MCP from Tron or Vicky from iRobot, but she's also very manipulative, like when she reveals surveillance footage of the Mitchells from the Road Stop Cafe. And now let's move on to my final words. Overall, The Mitchells vs. the Machines is a terrific movie. The animation is amazing, the story is interesting while mixing a cross-country family road trip with a robotic uprising. The characters are a little strange, but still relatable, endearing, lovable, and funny, though one character was a bit of a mixed bag for me. The voice acting is spectacular, and the music by Mark Mothersbaugh is really epic. Also, this movie has a lot of surprises here and there that you may not see coming, and most important of all, it delivers a funny, feel-good story that the whole family can enjoy. So, if you get the chance, gather your family and your children together and tune into Netflix to watch this movie. I guarantee you that you'll be blown away. And so, it gives me great honor to award this movie with a perfect rating of 100%. And I just hope that this movie gets a DVD or Blu-ray release soon. Anyway, that's all for now. Be sure to join me for my next blog, Mustang Power. And just to remind you guys, I'm not just a Mustang, I'm an Orro.